History has been made in the ARK community, and today we're going to be reading through everything about it, and all of you guys should be very proud. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, smash that like button and subscribe for this amazing milestone, and let's get straight in with the video. Now, of course, Extra Life 2025 is really heating up, especially for me this week, as some of you guys will know. But it's going to be really exciting to see so many different streamers raise money as we look to try and raise this year as a total of $120,000. But before that, there has been some huge history made, and I can't believe it. Ever since the start of ARK, we've truly done so much to help this charity. So let's dive into it now. It's a big post from Dolly, and let's get into it. So as you can see, Extra Life is close to our hearts at Studio Wildcard and so many of us in the community. We've long supported UF Shan's Children's Hospital, and it's inspiring to see players unite to help sick kids through a shared love of gaming. Moments like this are a powerful reminder of what our community can achieve. Over the years, Studio Wildcard Extra Life team has raised over $1 million for Extra Life, and that's crazy. That's a milestone that would never have been possible without you. Your generosity, passion, and heart are what make our little dino game what it is. That said, well, they say little is the biggest one in the world, but it could do with a little bit of a TLC, I'll be honest with that, but it's still the biggest one. Nothing's come around yet to beat it. That said, we want to be upfront about one thing. Our mods are usually pretty relaxed when it comes to frustration to a point. But this event exists to support kids who need our help, and we're not going to let entitlement or hostility take away from that. During Extra Life, our moderators have been asked to be stricter than they would typically when it comes to overly negative or toxic comments about the event. So obviously there's like a point here of like, we need to celebrate over $1 million we have raised for Extra Life, and it all goes to, you know, and that's all through gaming. It all goes through to, you know, children that need it the most. You know, I've seen some amazing things in the new community crunch, you know, like about how they get to be able to enjoy things that they wouldn't have had before, you know, gaming consoles, TVs, you know, a better space for them to go and actually enjoy things. And that's what really makes me happy. And to think that we've done and raised over 1 million, which has all gone towards that, it's amazing. Now, of course, I know there has been some people in the community that haven't been happy with the way that Studio Wildcard have done the TLCs this year. You know, because they're not doing their normal stream anymore. And my sort of guess to why they didn't want to do their normal stream anymore is because it's 24 hours. The team has changed quite a lot. And I don't know whether it's really something they're going to do again in the future. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm just making that up. I would love to see Wildcard do it again in the future. Maybe they're seeing whether it's okay just for the content creators to do it this year, which seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, so I know there's been a bit more sort of toxic reaction, which is sad to see. If I'm honest, it is sad to see. I understand why people have been frustrated about, you know, the TLC being it's kind of about how much someone can donate. So if there is a rich millionaire that wants a creature to get a TLC, they'll get that TLC. So I completely understand why people are frustrated by that. But I guess it gives some sort of incentive, you know, for people to donate more money to Extra Life. Because if Wildcard just did a stream, you know, if they're not doing a stream, they weren't sort of offering anything in return, I'm not sure they would raise as much as we're probably going to go on to raise. And I completely understand it's very frustrating to a lot of players that maybe, you know, can't sort of spend as much to go towards a TLC than they want to. But then it goes to such an amazing charity, and you think about those children smiling, and, you know, and that's all been through the love of the game. I just think that always overpowers anything, in my personal opinion. Some people may disagree with me, but I just think for that, is way more than any game. Whether Wildcard, you know, could have decided to do something else, I personally am really excited for TLCs. It's something that they haven't done in the game for such a long time, and, you know, I didn't think we were ever going to get a TLC, and I think even Wildcard mentioned they didn't even have this anywhere near in the plans to happen again for a long, long time. So for me, I'm super excited that we're going to see this TLC update again. We've already smashed over, we've already hit the second goal for the TLC. Dolly goes on to say at the end of it, so please show up ready to have fun and celebrate what an extraordinary community can accomplish. Thanks, folks, for the kids. So yeah, again, let's have another celebration. Let's give a little bit of a clap for over 1 million raised. And obviously, I'm going to do everything I can on this Thursday, November 6th, to raise as much money as we possibly can, where everyone gets to see me go through a little bit of a tough time. It says on the box, from mild to extreme. I'm sure it'll be a laugh. I'm not sure how I'm gonna survive in the evening, but once the stream ends, but it'll be a good laugh. And I've always wanted to do something different for you guys, and obviously by doing this to raise money for charity, and to think that it's been 10 years of the game and we've raised over 1 million, it's a seriously big achievement. As we looked at yesterday, the voting did not move a single bit. Not in the sense of, like, people have still been spending and putting in their votes, but because it's just like people are probably so dedicated to what they want to win now. It's a proper battle at the top for the top four at the moment. To think that the Gallimimus had $4,000 voted onto the Gallimimus and it still didn't manage to push out anything out of the top four is absolutely crazy. Unless the same person votes another crazy chunk on it, I can't see it winning. But you have to remember that some people out there might be planning their special donations at whatever time, because you remember we have got, so November the 14th is the first announcement of a winner, November the 21st is the second winner, November the 28th is the third winner, and November the 4th is the final winner. And I think there's going to be lots of people that are saving it for a certain time, because you remember, if someone could, just before it closes, we think that's going to be the ending, and then someone could just randomly drop like 5 to 10k on a certain dino, and out of nowhere it jumps into the top four. Like, that's generally how crazy that this voting can happen. And who knows? Who actually truly knows? I mean, right now we're expecting this top two to not change. The top 3 and 4 always has a chance to move, especially. But, the Quets and the Giga have always been in the top 4 since the beginning. So you kind of expect that that's not going to change. But out of nowhere, someone might drop 20k on the Megalodon. Dom wishes. No, joking. No, I'm not actually joking, because I always wanted the Megalodon to get TLC. But this current top 4 I am happy with. I still feel like the Giga deserves to be number 1. I'm sorry to the Quets lovers out there, but I'm not bothered by it, because the Quets, again, is another one of the OG creatures that generally I think a lot of people are overlooking in how it could be benefited with a TLC. You still see it doing the same thing it's done since 2015. It really does need to be a little bit, have you seen the new Jurassic World movie? There's so much more the Quets could offer in the game, so I do understand why a lot of people are excited about this. So like we talked about yesterday, this is the UF Health Shands Children's Hospital, and this is the kind of thing we get to help. We help towards and making this place look so special, and that's what we're doing as a community, and that's why it makes me feel so proud that I know everyone's. I'm always having a laugh with people, because I'm always saying, how many times do you reckon Dom's going to mention that he's been in the community crunch? But yeah, this is why it does feel so special and so close to me for this event that we're going to be doing on Thursday, because as I said, we've already raised $797 with a goal of 2,500. I've already spoken to a lot of people that mentioned that they're super ready for me to get straight into the hot seat. And again, there's going to be no spoilers at all until the actual day, because I want to make sure it's a special one. As much as, when you've got like a secret or something special to announce, and you're just so tempted because you want to tell people, but you can't. But again, on November 6th at 8 AM Pacific, for every $100 raised, LoadedCrysis will be testing a new hot sauce, each one hotter than the last, all while playing ARK Survival Ascended with the subscribers. As I mentioned, we're also going to be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the LoadedCrysis cluster as well in this stream, because it's just crazy how that's already been over a year now since it all began. So we're going to be doing lots of fun stuff, some awesome giveaways as well. I'm actually allowed to mention that there's going to be some giveaways as well, so if you want to come and join, the link to the stream is here, and the link to the donation page is here, which will take you over here. And whether you want to do your donation now or on the day of the stream, that's up to you. But please don't forget, if you're wanting to do a vote, don't forget your hashtag in front of the creature. I know I've had people contact me and say, Dom, I don't want to get involved in the voting. I just want to help support. And that's absolutely fine. But if you are someone that wants to, do not forget your hashtag and then the name of the creature you want to win. But this is what we looked at yesterday. The current vote, the current amount we've raised, it's already gone up another little bit since we last looked at it last night. The next goal is, as you can see, the next two milestones is $90,000 and $120,000. And if this happens all before December 4th, we will be receiving 4 creature TLCs. And of course, again, another massive year. I think game day is actually on the 8th of November. So as I said, you guys are already in great hands with all the streams this week. You know, you've got on the 8th, which is actual game day, you've got Mystic on ARK going live. At the same time, I think I'm going live. Yeah. But I'm going live on the Thursday, and then on the Friday, you've got Ras, Clark, and Aranong stuff, who I think they're going to absolutely smash it. I can see them boosting this goal to a crazy amount. And then you've got also Hillbilly as well, who is going to be doing one on the 8th as well. So you've got 2 people doing it on the 8th, is it? Yeah, 2 people streaming on the 8th, but I think they're doing it at different times. But you can go and support whoever you want, but that's why I decided I'm doing mine on the Thursday, doing it early. I know the weekend is normally better, but it's best to. I just thought if I leave it to the other guys to enjoy it on the weekend, I think that would be best. But anyway, guys, I think that is everything we're really going to be talking about in today's video. Again, a massive congratulations to the whole community over the 10 years for raising over $1 million for Extra Life. Again, I know. You know, there's been some sort of toxic side, and again, I've understood that people have been frustrated that the TLC voting has, you know, it's been not done in a way that anyone can kind of vote for as much as they want. I've already said that in videos, but at the end of the day, this charity and what we do for the children beats everything, and it will always remain that case. But that's what I'm just looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to how much we can really do this year. And Extra Life always go on to tell us how much we've really helped them and give us detailed breakdown into what we've actually done as a community, and it's really, really nice to see. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you in my next video this week. We've got so much going on, and I have more to reveal later this week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.